Does auto start-stop really damage your engine? Or is that just another car myth? Some people believe it wears out the battery. Others think it wastes more fuel than it saves. And then there's the big question. Can it leave you stuck? We're going to clear up 9 of the most common myths about auto start-stop. And what we discovered might surprise you. Myth number 5. It uncovers a little-known feature designed to stop battery failure before it happens. And the majority of drivers aren't even aware it's there. If you overlook this, you might continue falling for the common misconceptions. Let's jump in. Myth number 1. Auto start-stop systems damage your engine. Some people think that auto start-stop systems wear out your engine. The truth is, most engines start about 50,000 times in their lifetime, but modern start-stop systems are designed to handle over 300,000 starts without causing extra damage. So, the idea that start-stop is ruining your engine is simply not true. Here's why. The most engine wear happens during a cold start, like when you first start your car in the morning. During a cold start, oil hasn't fully spread through the engine, so metal parts rub together without proper lubrication, which causes friction and slowly wears down the engine. But with auto start-stop, the engine is only turned off when it's already warm. By that time, oil is flowing, and parts are well lubricated, so restarting at a stoplight is more like pausing the engine rather than starting it over from scratch. In fact, studies show that engines with auto start-stop don't wear out any faster, even after 100,000 stop-and-go cycles. That's like stopping at 100,000 red lights over the life of the engine. If you stop about 10 times a day, it's not a big deal at all. Plus, modern engines are made to handle this technology better. They have reinforced parts, stronger starter gears, and better batteries. Even AA tested these systems and found that start-stop engines last just as long as regular engines. If this system caused damage, high-end brands like BMW, Mercedes, and Audi wouldn't use it in their luxury models, especially since they care so much about their reputations. One more tip. Since cold starts cause the most wear, using a good quality synthetic oil can help. It flows much faster in cold temperatures, which helps protect your engine. And if you don't like the auto start-stop system, most cars let you turn it off. But that brings us to the next myth. Myth number 2. Auto start-stop increases fuel consumption. Some people believe that auto start-stop systems actually use more fuel. But here's the reality. Idling for just 10 seconds uses enough fuel to drive the length of a football field. Auto start-stop helps save that fuel by shutting off the engine when the car is stopped for more than 7 seconds. Studies by the Society of Automotive Engineers show that auto start-stop systems can improve fuel economy by up to 7.27% in normal city driving and up to 26.4% in heavy traffic. You might wonder, doesn't restarting the engine use some fuel? Yes, but the amount is very small. Consumer Reports tested several vehicles and found that every single one got better fuel efficiency in stop-and-go traffic with start-stop on. Even Edmunds found fuel economy improvements between 2.9% and 10.9%, depending on the car and the driving conditions. If it used more fuel, car makers wouldn't bother with the technology. Even diesel trucks benefit from auto start-stop. For example, a Ford F-150 can save up to 90 gallons of fuel a year, which is like getting an extra tank of gas every 4 months. Here's a tip. If you find the engine shutting off feels abrupt, try easing into your stop with gentle braking. Keep light pressure on the brake pedal, and most systems won't activate unless you press hard. That way, your car will stop smoothly without turning off the engine. Myth number 3. Auto start-stop causes delays. When accelerating, ever worried your car will lag when the light turns green? Some people think auto start-stop causes this delay, but that's not the case. First off, when the engine shuts off, it's not completely asleep. When you lift your foot off the brake, the system quickly restarts the engine. By the time you hit the gas pedal, the car is already ready to go. Remember older cars that took forever to restart? Modern systems are designed for speed. Heavy-duty starters, smart batteries, and even fuel injection help the engine restart in as little as 0.3 seconds. So fast, you probably won't even notice. Here's another cool feature. Many modern cars can sense if you're in a hurry. If you brake hard or accelerate quickly, the system keeps the engine running to avoid any delays. If your car still has trouble accelerating, there might be other issues to look into, like a faulty throttle body. We've got a video that covers the 11 symptoms of a bad throttle body if you're interested. Myth number 4. Auto start-stop technology is only for hybrid vehicles. This is completely wrong. Hybrids didn't create auto start-stop, they just made it popular with quiet restarts. In reality, gas-powered cars have been using this tech for decades. For example, the 1983 Volkswagen Polo Formel E had it, and even the 1974 Toyota Crown featured an early version. It's not something new. It's been around for a while. Today, more than half of new gas-powered cars have auto start-stop. This includes trucks like the Ford F-150, SUVs like the Jeep Wrangler, and even muscle cars like the Dodge Charger. So, why do some people think it's only for hybrids? The answer is simple. Hybrids restart quietly because of their electric motors, while gas cars use durable starters and advanced batteries to handle restarts. And here's an important point. Trucks benefit the most from auto start-stop. Big engines waste a lot of fuel while idling, but auto start-stop can save truck owners up to $500 a year in gas. Now you know why you might hear a Chevy Silverado owner bragging about fuel savings. Soon, nearly 80% of gas-powered cars will come with auto start-stop technology. Myth number 5. Auto start-stop damages your battery. A common myth is that auto start-stop systems damage your battery. But here's the truth. Most of these systems won't activate unless the battery is at least 70% charged. Modern cars focus on reliability, making sure the engine only shuts off when it's completely safe to restart. Here's how it works. Every car with auto start-stop has a battery sensor and an energy management system that constantly checks the battery's charge and health. If the system detects that the battery is weak, it will automatically turn off auto start-stop to prevent any issues. If your battery is close to failing, the system will stop using auto start-stop before the battery completely dies. This gives you time to replace the battery before it affects your ability to start the car. Pro tip: if your auto start-stop stops working, it's usually a sign that your battery is getting old, not that the system drained it. You can use a multimeter to check the battery voltage. A healthy battery should read 12.6 volts or higher. If it's below 12.4 volts, the battery is weak, and if it's under 12 volts, it's time to replace it. Be sure to get a replacement battery designed for auto start-stop systems, like an AGM or EFB battery. Myth number 6. Start-stop systems use inconsistent standards, leading to reliability problems. Some people think that start-stop systems are unreliable because they might work differently between car brands. But car manufacturers don't just throw parts together and hope for the best. Even though start-stop systems can vary, they all follow strict rules for efficiency and emissions, like the Euro 6 standard. Luxury cars might use advanced starter generators, while smaller cars use stronger, reinforced starters. Despite these differences, the goal is the same: better fuel efficiency without compromising reliability. Every start-stop system is tested to handle thousands of stop-start cycles in real-world conditions, so manufacturers make sure they're built to last. Automakers wouldn't risk a recall over a faulty design. These systems are carefully engineered to work smoothly with the engine, transmission, and car's computer systems. Also, something most people don't know is that start-stop systems adjust based on how you drive. They monitor the battery, engine temperature, and even the load on your air conditioning before shutting off the engine. That's why your car might act differently in the summer versus winter. This leads us to the next myth. Myth number 7. Auto start-stop systems fail in extreme weather. Ever been stuck in extreme heat or freezing cold, worrying your car won't restart? You're not the only one. Many people think auto start-stop systems don't work well in extreme weather. But here's the truth. They are designed to adjust to different conditions. The system doesn't just shut off the engine randomly. It constantly monitors things like the engine temperature, battery charge, cabin temperature, and even the outside weather. If the conditions aren't right, it won't turn off the engine. For example, in very cold weather, if the engine is too cold to restart properly, or turning it off would make the cabin too cold, the system will stay off. In hot weather, if the air conditioning is working hard to keep you cool, the engine will keep running to maintain airflow. Myth number 8. Start-stop systems take too much control away from the driver. Some people feel like the car is making decisions for them, but that's not the case. It's similar to when power steering was first introduced. At first, people thought it took control away, but soon they realized it made driving easier, not harder. The same goes for start-stop systems. It's not about taking control, it's about saving fuel. Studies show that idling for more than 10 seconds actually uses more fuel than restarting the engine. That's why these systems only kick in when conditions are right. And no, it's not like stalling at a green light. The start-stop system is designed to work smoothly. It checks things like engine temperature, battery level, air conditioning use, and brake pressure before turning off the engine. As soon as you lift off the brake or turn the wheel, the engine restarts. No delay, no hesitation. Today's cars already handle small tasks like automatic headlights, rain-sensing wipers, and lane-keeping assist. Start-stop technology works in a similar way. It adjusts to your driving style and operates quietly in the background. Myth number 9. Auto start-stop systems wear out engine oil faster. Many people believe that frequently stopping and starting the engine can wear out the oil faster. But is that really true? Let's clear things up. Engine oil doesn't get used up just because the engine turns on and off more often. The real reasons oil degrades are high temperatures, contaminants from combustion, and oxidation over time. Modern synthetic oils are made to handle the demands of start-stop systems and can maintain proper lubrication through every restart. That's why car manufacturers recommend high-quality, low-friction oils designed for vehicles with start-stop technology. These oils perform well even with frequent engine cycling. Another thing many drivers don't realize is that cars with start-stop systems often have advanced oil circulation systems. These systems use electronically controlled oil pumps to keep oil flowing, even when the engine is off, preventing dry starts and reducing stress on the oil. If you're still worried about oil wear, check under the oil cap. It usually tells you the right oil grade for your engine. To protect your engine, use API-certified full synthetic oil meant for start-stop systems. Remember to change the oil every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, or more often if you drive in extreme conditions, like heavy traffic or extreme temperatures. If you're not a fan of the auto start-stop system, here's a tip. Many cars reset the system every time you start the engine, forcing you to turn it off manually. Luckily, you can bypass this. One easy option is using a memory module. This plugs into your car's OBD2 port and remembers your last setting, so you don't have to turn it off every time. Another option is reprogramming the car's ECU. Some mechanics can change the software to turn off start-stop permanently. But keep in mind that this may void your warranty. For a DIY fix, you can disconnect the hood latch or battery sensor, as many systems depend on these to activate the start-stop feature. Just note that this may trigger a warning light on your dashboard. If you want a quick, temporary solution, try increasing the electrical load. Turning on the rear defroster, air conditioning, or headlights can stop the engine from turning off. And if none of these work, the simplest solution is to press the button to disable the system each time you drive. And that's it. 9 myths about auto start-stop systems debunked. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more car tips. Stick around, our next video will show you a critical mistake that could be harming your engine every time you start your car.